Hello everyone, my name is Jana Ward, RN BSN. I will be presenting this presentation to state legislators in Arkansas who have influence on the current and future smoking laws in the state. I want to start this presentation off by explaining exactly what secondhand smoke is. This presentation was created to shed light on the dangerous effects of secondhand smoke exposure. Secondhand smoke is a combination of smoke from the burning end of a cigarette and the smoke breathed out by the smokers. Most exposures take place in our homes, places we work, casinos, restaurants, bars, and vehicles. On this slide, I want to show you why secondhand smoke exposure is bad. There are more than 7,000 chemicals that have been found in tobacco smoke alone. 70 of these chemicals are known to cause cancers. This slide shows some of the chemicals and the poisons that may be found in tobacco smoke. One contributing factor to this problem can be identified by looking at the percent of people who smoke in the state. Comparing the state of Arkansas to the nation, you see that Arkansas is above the average. Adult smoking is at 22.7% compared to 16.1%. High school students are at 9.7% compared to 6% for the nation. Another contributing factor to the problem is that Arkansas does not have a comprehensive smoking law. Where comprehensive smoking laws have been put into place, great results are seen. A comprehensive law is deemed by the CDC to be a law that prohibits smoking in all indoor areas of private workplaces, restaurants, and bars, with no exceptions. After researching this topic, I found that there is a great amount of money spent annually advertising for tobacco use. In 2019, the largest cigarette and smokeless tobacco companies spent $8.2 billion in the U.S. alone. They advertise specifically to target groups such as youth and women. Now we will look at the current laws in Arkansas. It is illegal for anyone to smoke in the car with a passenger under 14 years of age. There are no laws to protect children over 14 from these toxins. Studies have found that smoking just one cigarette in the vehicle with the windows up can generate more than 100 times the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's recommended exposure. Another law that we currently have is the Clean Air Act that was passed in 2009. This law prohibits any individuals from smoking on any campuses that are supported by the state of Arkansas. It serves to protect the students and faculty that attend our local schools and colleges. Currently, Arkansas does not have a comprehensive law to protect employees in the workplace. Most Arkansans are not protected by a 100% smoke-free law. A weak state law was adopted in 2007 that prohibited smoking in workplaces, but exceptions were noted to be made for places that do not open to the public and with 2 or fewer employees. Secondhand smoke causes numerous health problems in children and adults. These can include asthma attacks, respiratory infections, ear infections, and SIDS. Smoking during pregnancy also has detrimental effects and results in more than 1,000 infant deaths annually. Health conditions caused by secondhand smoke in adults include coronary artery disease, stroke, and lung cancer. On top of all of the detrimental health effects from secondhand smoke, we spend tons of money each year treating these illnesses. $300 billion each year in the U.S. is spent due to smoke-related sickness. $156 billion is lost in productivity. $5.6 billion lost in productivity just due to secondhand smoke exposure. Now we look at the states that have passed comprehensive smoking laws. In 2003, a comprehensive law was passed in the state of New York. A study found that salivary cotinine levels among non-smokers decreased by 85% 1 year later after this law was put into place. In 2010, the state of Michigan also passed a comprehensive smoking law. A study was conducted and they found that urine cotinine levels among non-smokers decreased from 35.9 to a level that they could not detect because it was so low. This took place 2 months after the law went into effect. In 2007, the state of Minnesota also passed a comprehensive smoking law. A study was performed that showed urine cotinine levels among non-smoking bar and restaurant employees decreased by 80% within 1 to 2 months after the law took effect. I am asking you as state legislators to consider a change for the state of Arkansas. Consider a change that will have a healthful impact on the citizens of this state. The current laws set in place are not enough to protect non-smokers from the harmful effects of cigarette smoke. I want to introduce ways that we can do better as a state. Let's start by implementing a comprehensive smoking law in the state of Arkansas. The studies discussed previously show that this has a great effect on reducing secondhand smoke exposure. This would make all places of employment, bars, restaurants, all smoke-free, and this would benefit the citizens of our wonderful state. Also, I would urge you to consider raising the age from 14 to 18 for children that are exposed to secondhand smoke in vehicles. We must protect our children until they are old enough to speak up and protect themselves. It is not fair to the children in Arkansas to have to be exposed without a voice in the matter. I want to further discuss the benefits of smoke-free workplaces and communities. It has been shown that youth and young adults are less likely to start smoking due to several factors. This can be due to lower visibility of people who smoke, fewer opportunities to smoke alone or with others, and the reduced social acceptability of smoking. Lastly, we'll discuss another benefit. The implementation of smoke-free laws also increases the adoption of voluntary smoke-free rules in homes of our citizens, which can protect those who do not smoke. This helps to protect our most vulnerable population, which is our children. I would like to thank you for listening to my presentation today. I hope that you will take this into consideration and consider changing these two laws to help protect the citizens of the great state of Arkansas. I have attached my references here that have been used to display the information throughout this presentation.